Welcome back. It's 20 minutes away from 9 o'clock this morning. This is the Wednesday edition of the SA Morning. I'm Gareth Edwards. All right, let's lift your spirits, shall we? There's a lot of doom and gloom at the moment. And when I say lift your spirits, the world's very best brandy is here from South Africa. I'm not really surprised, of course. It's Van Ryn's 15-year-old potstill is doing what it can to lift our spirits. An incredible achievement, crowned world's best brandy at the 2023 Brandy Awards. I understand as well it's the second consecutive year that they've been awarded this incredible accolade as well. Let's bring in someone who knows all about how to do this properly. It's Master Blender at Van Ryn's Brandy Distillery, Marlene Bester, joining us this morning. Marlene, good morning. First of all, congratulations. I think you have the coolest job in the world as a Master Blender. I'm going to ask you about what that actually entails in a moment. First of all, second year in a row, well done. How are you feeling? How surprised are you?
Hi, good morning, first of all. Yes, it was amazing for us to be able to bring this award home for the second time in 2 years. So yeah, it's really an honor to be able to bring this home again this year.
I mean, I'm taking a look at how they score a brandy here, and you can unpack this for me, but I'm hearing things like nose, the palate, the finish, the balance, the character. I drink this brandy, just so you know, and I'm not sophisticated enough to understand all of that. So how do you try and get all of that right?
It's all about blending the components together so that you get that complexity on how it smells, how it tastes, the mouthfeel, how it lingers, and all of that combined gives you the brandy that's perfect and that people love to drink.
I imagine this has got to be one of the highlights of your career when I'm sure you were becoming a master blender. This is probably what you would have wanted at the top of your CV.
Absolutely. Yeah, but it's not just me. I have a great team working with me because making a great brandy starts from when the grapes are picked for the wine to be made, and right through the process. Well, for this brandy, it took 15 years to get it here. So a lot of people being involved to get that in a bottle and making it a winning brandy.
Yeah, it's a wonderful journey. I also enjoy my wine as well, and you have one of those wines that's 10, 15 years old. I mean, you start thinking that people have got kids of that age and the amount of work that goes into it. I want to ask a very odd question. This sounds like I'm a complete newbie at brandy and wine. What is a wine brandy? Because you just mentioned grapes. Help me understand, because I drink wine and I drink brandy. I didn't realize I'm drinking a wine brandy.
Okay, so in South Africa, the legislation is that all brandy needs to be made from grapes and in essence, wine. But in other parts of the world, brandy is made from cane spirit with flavorants and colorants. So that is why they specify wine brandy, so that it's made from grapes like cognac, because the brandies that we make at Van Ryn's is in essence cognac. We are just not allowed to call it that. So that's why there's wine brandy, so that it differentiates from the brandies that's made from other products.
Because I'm taking a look at the fragrance notes, and I always find this fascinating because I'm afraid I'm not one of those people with a complex enough palate or a complex enough nose to pick this up, because I'm taking a look at the fragrant notes that you have in this Van Ryn's 15-year-old. Notes of cigar box, explain that one to me, orange peel and balanced oak, dark chocolate, warm spice, integrated oak, and a fruit and creamy complex finish. How in the world can you pick that up? Clearly you're a master distiller. You must have the most amazing nose. Never thought I'd say that on TV. You must have the most amazing nose ever.
Yeah, it is. It's easier when you have a brandy that have all that in it, because all those flavors comes either from the grapes or from the wood in which it is matured. And it takes years of tasting and smelling to develop that skill to be able to pick up all these different flavors.
I know there's somebody watching at home going, Gareth, please ask Marlene, how do you become a master distiller? Because I think it could be the dream for many people to be able to work for a high-end brandy like that, but also a sommelier in the world of wine as well. How did you get into this? What did you study?
I studied studied wine biotechnology, so I was supposed to end up in a lab working there, but I just got interested in the production of spirit products. So I started out as being a process manager at the whiskey distillery here in South Africa. And that is where I learned everything about distilling and how to taste and how to smell, etc. And then in 2009, I moved to Brandy and became the master distiller at Van Ryn's. So yes, years of experience, and that's how you get here. There's not a place in South Africa where you can go and study to become a distiller. Whether you come from a chemistry background or microbiology, and then you just work yourself up to being a distiller.
It's incredible what you've done, Marlene. You and your team, 15-year-old Van Ryn's, just sweeping the carpet over in London as well. Congratulations to you. I think everyone's going to go and grab a bottle of this, I'm sure, to see what it is we're talking about. Now that I know what I'm supposed to be tasting and smelling with the notes, I think that's how you say it, with the notes and the fragrances, and maybe go get a bottle and see if I can pick it up as well. Well done to Van Ryn's. Well done to Marlene Bester, Brandy Master blender at Van Ryn's Distillery. They've won 15-year-old potstill brandy, awarded the world's best wine brandy. I learned something this morning. Who knew? I learned something this morning. A wine brandy at the 2023 World Brandy Awards.